All right, people, you already know it's Chaos, 2-game win streak over 1,000 VC, so we're looking for thirds to charm. Come on, let's get it. I think we played this guy and he quit. Rolling with the Spurs. Poche parole come Robocop, il 50 top e le pennate, Giovanni folli come Peter Pan. Ci penso spesso e mi accorgo adesso che. Yeah, we played you before and you quit. We got you on the YouTube channel, bro. Yep, we sure do. Ci sono I baracconi in città e forse non ho avuto tutto ciò che ho chiesto, ma tutto il resto era un canto. Flico and Jefferson Flico and Cleco Henderson. Yo, pick a real team, yo. We're just gonna embarrass you, yo. Fuck the Cavs. Fuck them. I'm so sick of them. You're about to take the L, bro. You about to fucking lose. Yo, fuck the Cavs. You're about to lose, bro. You're about to take a fucking fat L. Come on, let's get it popping like bacon in the pan.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And guys, checking out Kevin Love. What can we expect here?
There's one other thing about him that I like. It's how easy he makes it look to change his shot in midair. And usually with defenders all around him. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots.
Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game again, and that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
He knows this won't be an easy game, especially defensively. And he talked about how difficult it is to contain shooting guard Manu Ginobili. He told me Ginobili is one of those right-brain scorers. He just sees the game just slightly differently. An angle to get by his man or an opportunity to draw contact. And of course, he can really do it all. Drive, shoot, and pass. Kevin, Ginobili, without a doubt, one of the more well-rounded and competitive players in the entire league.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. The shot's good from Smith.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Gasol passes to Aldridge. Gasol kicks to Aldridge. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
James with it. Leonard picks him up. The drive by Thompson from the arc. Another three for Cleveland.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an... Oh, yeah!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 6 points for Love.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Parker kicks to Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not. You're talking about a power surge. That's how you power that thing down.
He went hard to the hoop, Clark, and didn't disappoint when he got there.
Yeah, ain't no reason to be passive now. You have got to go in attack mode.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte. Leonard. Outside, Green. Here's Aldridge. He dinks the rim with a two-handed slam.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Two of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top caliber competition.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. Green. Aldridge is covering, expanding his range. And there's Rose on the assist by Green. Rose has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now. Of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. 24 seconds. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Houston. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Irving attacking. Love outside. Pulls it up. Cleveland gets it back. Another shot. And the layup good by Irving.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
Parker dishes to Gasol. Back to Parker. He kicks to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Love penetrating on the wing. James. Irving kicks to Smith. No good on the 3.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And he banks in the layup. Smith's got 8.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Parker passes to Green. Kicks to Aldridge. Right side Leonard. Spurs working the ball around now. Gasol dishes to Aldridge. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving's shot is good.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The drive by James. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. For Cleveland, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. He's off on the second. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Rejected by Irving. Tries to save it. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Aldridge in at the 4. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And good on the basket. Book it. Gasol's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for San Antonio. Korver gets the front of the rim and out.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the back.
The offensive rebound. Aldridge. Good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
The 3 from Korver. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Derek Williams. And it's James Jones in for Iman Shumpert. The Cavaliers trail by 7. From deep, Rose. And he gets it to go. Rose has got 8 points. Jefferson with the double team. Bertines passes to Aldridge. Outside, Green. Bertines. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Stolen by Gay. Outside Aldridge. Gay dishes to Green. In low to Aldridge. Pass to Bertens. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Spurs leading by 7. Back to Aldridge.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And Fry kicks to Jefferson. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. There's the feed to Shumpert. And that is good. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Gay passes to Green. He drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 9.
And he's very much a student of the game in terms of getting to know the tendencies of whichever player he's guarding on any given night and then gearing his defensive game plan to do what he needs to do to stop him.
Parker outside and stolen by Fry. Rose goes in. That's good. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Checked in for Cleveland. Derek Williams comes in for James Jones.
And let's take a quick look at the numbers for Love. 11th in rebounding and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Leonard, the pass to Bertans. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Shumpert dishes to Irving. Pass to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Yes! All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Cleveland's gone 3 or 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game. Gasol passes. Bertans out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Second, Iman Shumpert.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Spurs making a switch here. Gasol against Thompson. Back to Ginobili. Dishes to Gasol. Lots of room. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. 1:16 left in the second quarter. San Antonio leading by 5. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. 13 points for Manu Ginobili.
That's his first triple of the game. It was a dry first half for him from long range.
He feeds it to James. Cleveland gets it back. Thompson dishes to James. Love, he's covered by Ginobili, and he gets it to go.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers. Making a change here. Korver's checked in. San Antonio calls timeout. And the Cavaliers making a change here. "44 seconds left to play in the first half." Back to Aldridge. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're getting the ball inside. I mean, they're playing smash-mouth basketball right now. And you've got to think it's going to create some foul opportunities for them.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And James gets it to go. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
And the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for T.J. Warren.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
And it's Smith missing. Aldridge with it. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. It's Parker outside. Shot is off. That'll do it for the first half. Spurs lead. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
That was a nut in the sack. Dirty.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Bertanis, he's covered by Thompson. Leonard kicks to Parker. On the wing. Good on the jump shot. That's now 8 points for T.J. Warren. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 13-point game. Smith for 3. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. 2nd in blocks, 8th in rebounding. And they are in the top 3rd of the league in assists. The quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can see it away as a last resort.
Back a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Without question, Manu Ginobili displaying his skills today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston. And, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 5 games behind. Into Smith, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. And another one of his really special talents is coming up with steals at the moment a ball handler picks up his dribble and is getting into a shooting motion. He's got excellent timing in that regard.
Both free throws good from Ginobili.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Shoots it up. Misses off the right iron.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Spurs passing it around.
What a nice pass. Beautiful pass.
And it's Green with the jam.
And it's Green with the jam.
Great job of finding
They finally said it.
every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's James. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. San Antonio leading by 15, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
If not, then you're just going to get fucked up.
Aldridge kicks to Parker, and the pass to Green. Cavaliers with the rebound.
He's been trying to add that mid-range to his arsenal, but it still isn't there just yet.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Passes it to Thompson. Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Love. Knocked away. Now the dish to James. Irving. Now Thompson inside. Smith on the wing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Now some of the numbers NBA women have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. Number 1, Iman Shumpert.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there. Take a look at what Shumpert's done. He has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Anderson comes in for Manu Ginobili. Anderson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good from Anderson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas. Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
It's Gay with the drive. And the rejection by James. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And it's Smith missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Well placed. LU pass into the layup. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push him, and then excellent execution.
What's the foul?
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And he gets it to go.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And then Gay with the dunk. And taking a quick look here with the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure.
Yo, you don't want to be friends? All right, then fuck you, bro.
Effort and hustle.
Timeout call.
Trying to be cool and trying to be friendly, but yo, you don't want to be cool and friendly.
All the Cavaliers.
Waka Flocka. Add me as a friend, Waka Flocka.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Because you realize you're on YouTube right now, and you're just embarrassing yourself, so the best thing that you can do is just add me as a friend. That's the best thing you can do. And I know that you can hear me. And just to confirm, if you can hear me, then pause it. I know that you can hear me. And if you can hear me, pause it.
Some changes.
Channing Frye. And it's James Jones in for Derek Williams. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Here's Shumpert. Oh, that's blocked.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
For San Antonio, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And
free throw
as soon
missing.
as they say that, man,
Joel Anthony's checked in for Green. He hits the second from the line. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's Rose outside. Spurs leading by 20. Here's Murray.
Come on.
And the shot is long. The Cavaliers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Rose. Dishes it to Frye. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. Third in scoring, third in free throw percentage. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And going back to their scoring average, I think it really gives them confidence. They go into every game knowing that they're going to get buckets. A few key stops here or there, and most nights, that's all it takes.
Here's Shumpert. Drops in the tray. Shumpert's got 6. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. It's stolen by Green. 11 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 12 points for Jamal Crawford.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places you could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot. He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
With the lead pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Come on. It was so perfect.
Now here's Shumpert. 6 points for him. And Jefferson. Here we go. And the rejection by Leonard.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Love. The shot is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blow-up. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, Green teams with Leonard on the wings. And it's Gasol at the center, filling out the middle. Mills with it, picked up by Love. Mills dishes to Gasol. Good D by Thompson.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. Good on the second free throw. Spurs leading by 20. Ginobili on the wing. And it's blocked by Love. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Aldridge drives in. They kick it out to Green. He dishes it to Gasol. Parker outside. The three. And James pulls it down.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And Gasol with the dunk.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with a steady one-hand jam.
There's the bucket. Good.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Oh! That is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
There's the block. Parker with the steal. Takes the lead pass. Green. Leonard with the bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
James kicks to Irving. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Listen to the reaction of the fans after that call.
Really safe to say they were not too happy about that.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Platoon swap here for Cleveland. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Parker passes to Aldridge. From deep three-point range, Parker's shot is off.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Fry dishes to Rose.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
His first free throw is good.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
San Antonio making a switch here. Berton has checked in. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Green leading the charge. The kick out to Rose. Rose back up. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Spurs leading by 16. Leonard attacking. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Get in there,
Leonard's got 25 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
We're just going to continue it if you quit.
The Cavaliers trail by 18, and an intentional foul right there.
17 dunks to 4.
There.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Parker drives in. Shot from 6. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Irving. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one. Way too loose with the ball there. Those turnovers are hard to swallow.
San Antonio leading by 20. It's Parker with the drive. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Feeds it to Aldridge. And stolen by Love. Irving drives in. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
Parker passes to Bertans. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shoots.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're up by 24. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter.
The biggest lead of the game, 23 is 24 right now.
misses the free. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Aldridge. And that one is stuffed right through.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Korver, no luck.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official.
Oh, man, I love it. That's great. I told him from the start he was going to get fucked up. Fuck the Cavs. The Cavaliers. Reject.
Encore une fois, on a réussi à faire quelque chose de différent. C'est magnifique.
Murray played a couple good minutes and they're off the bench.
Punisher.